Hey guys, how's it going? Tiger Croc here, and before I get started with this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on all notifications so you're alerted for my next video on YouTube. Leave a like and share this video with everyone and post a friendly comment. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about the Scream 6 official teaser trailer and some theories I have for Scream 6 on who the killers will be and some characters that will return and about the leaked pictures. So as you can see, I have a lot to cover in this video, so don't go away and let's get started with this video. So the teaser was 1 minute and 6 seconds, which means we might get a full-length 2 to 3 minute trailer, probably sometime in either late January or early February. Anyways, in this teaser, we see Samantha Carpenter and her sister Tara and their two friends Chad and Mindy and what appears to be the new character David, which I'm assuming might be Samantha's new boyfriend. And while they're on the subway, they see a bunch of people dressed up in costumes, so I'm assuming this takes place during Halloween or a Comic-Con event. Shortly after, we see three ghost faces staring at Sam, Tara, Mindy, and Chad, and David. And Sam was the first one to notice, and she says, "Guys." Then we see one of the ghost faces stand up, and this particular ghost face appears to be pretty tall. So could this possibly be Stu Macher? I think it might be, as this ghost face looks tall and muscular. Then we see this ghost face attack Mindy, and that's the end of the teaser. I did really enjoy this teaser as it didn't spoil anything, because recently a lot of movies spoil way too much in their trailers nowadays. So if we get a full-length 2 to 3 minute trailer sometime in late January or early February, I really hope they don't spoil too much, as I want everything good about this movie, if there is good in this movie, which I'm assuming there will be, to be a surprise when I go see it this March. Also, I really think that Stu is the Ghostface in the trailer, because this Ghostface appears very tall. When it attacks Mindy, the Ghostface towers over Mindy. Keep in mind, Mindy is not that short. She's actually 5'7", which is pretty tall for a woman. And the hand of this Ghostface looks so big when it grabs Mindy's face. So could this possibly be Stu Macher? And also keep this in mind too, Matthew Lillard actually teased his return as Stu in Scream 6 when he said he's not in the movie, or am I in the movie and I'm totally lying to your face. So the fact that he said that, I'd be shocked if he didn't return, as I really hope he does, because he's the tallest, strongest, fastest, and most aggressive, durable Ghostface antagonist in the franchise, which is why he's my favorite, and he's just such a badass overall. Like the actor Matthew Lillard, and just when he plays Ghostface, he's literally perfect for the role. He's the best. I bet we will see a bunch of scars on his face, since his face got electrocuted when we last saw him in the first movie. Also, the official title for Scream 6 is in fact Scream 6. However, we don't have a runtime yet, but I hope Scream 6 will be the scariest and brutal and longest Scream film in the franchise. I think it's possible because it appears there's at least 3 killers, possibly even 4, 5, or 6, which is a lot of killers for a Scream movie, but I'm sure there's at least 2 or 3 because we saw 2 or 3 in the teaser. Or maybe it's possible the other 2 ghost faces were just dressed up for fun, as it appears only one ghost face was looking at Sam and the others. However, I'm assuming there's at least 2 killers in this movie, and probably 5 or 6 max, but we'll see. Anyways, the leaked pictures we got was Sam, Chad, Gail, Tara, and what appears to be Kirby Reed from Scream 4, as it's basically, confirmed that she is returning in this film, which is interesting because we haven't seen her since Scream 4. And apparently what they're all looking at in this scene is the costumes of the previous killers when they go to this theater, and all the costumes goes missing, which is why I'm thinking there might be a shitload of killers in this movie, which leads to my next question in theory. Who will these killers be if Stu is not the only killer in this movie, or if he's not in the movie at all, which I hope that's not the case because I want him to be in the movie, but I'm pretty sure there is going to be more killers than just Stu in this movie. Now, if David is Sam's new boyfriend, here's why I don't think he will be the killer, because in Scream 4 and 5 we saw the boyfriend being the killer. So if they do this again, it will just be way too obvious on who one of the killers will be in this movie. So that's why I don't think David will be the killer, because this will just be a repeat of the last 2 Scream movies. However, if it turns out he is the killer, I won't be surprised, as the Scream franchise is known for having the boyfriends to be the killer. My next suspect is Sasha, played by Samara Weaving, as the only reason for this is apparently this actor is actually known for being evil in other horror movies, which makes her the obvious pick for a killer in this new Scream movie, which is why I hope she isn't the killer, simply due to the fact it's too obvious and easy to figure this out. But anyways, if she is the killer, it won't be hard to kill her, as she's super short, weak, and skinny, just like Amber was, so they're very easy to defeat. My next suspect is Allison, played by Deven Nakota, as this is another obvious one, as my theory is maybe she's Amber's sister or cousin, which obviously leads to her being a killer because she probably wants revenge for Tara killing Amber. So maybe it's best she's not the killer, as this is just way too easy for anyone to predict. And I'm hoping for the killers to be hard to find out to make this film more mysterious, because Scream 5, it was too obvious on who the killers were. Now, Scream 4, I did enjoy the one thing about Scream 4. It was very hard for me to find out who the killers were, but Scream 5, it was just way too easy. However, once again, if Allison is the killer, she's going to get killed super easily, since she's very weak and very skinny and has no durability, just like Amber. The only female killer that was kind of powerful and smart was Jill, as I had no idea she was a killer, and she proved to be pretty smart, so she was a decent antagonist, I guess, but not nearly as good as Stu, Billy, Roman, and Mickey. And now for my final suspect on who one of the killers can be is Gabe, played by Tony Revolori. I don't know if I said his last name right, as he has that look where he could play a pretty good villain, so he's definitely a suspect for sure, in my opinion. Anyways, those are all my suspects on who the killers will be, and I will be absolutely shocked if not even one of my suspects turn out to be the killer in this movie, which I actually would like, because I want a mysterious Scream film where it's almost impossible to find out who the killers actually are until they unmask themselves in Act 3 at the final battle. But anyways, my last theory for Scream 6 is, what if one of the killers is an elder person who started Ghostface before Billy did, and this person actually has the Ghostface for his actual voice? Man, would that be scary or what? And until he's killed, like, imagine this, like, here's my little theory here. Until this particular person is killed, Ghostface will keep coming back as someone else until he's killed. If this happens and we see, like, you know, the person who started this before Billy and Stu, and he actually has, like, you know, Roger L. Jackson's voice, that would be pretty scary. And I really hope this theory of mine becomes true in Scream 6, maybe even Scream 7. And perhaps if he's shown in this film but doesn't die, and he's the main antagonist for Scream 7. Also, if I had to predict which good characters will die in this film, I feel like it will be either Mindy, Tara, or Gale, as Scream 5 proves that the directors are not scared to kill off the main characters, as they killed off Dewey, which was pretty sad. So maybe Gale will be the next main original cast character to die. Possibly Tara, because Tara's an easy target. And the thing is, if my theory is true, that this person is Amber's sister or cousin, maybe this Ghostface is going after Tara specifically to get revenge for killing her sister or cousin. And then my next theory is, what's her name? Mindy, because Jasmine actually teased that Mindy is gonna be killed off in this movie, while Jenna Ortega also teased that Tara will die in this movie as well. So that's why I think that these three are an obvious pick to who's gonna be killed off in this movie for good characters, but we'll see what happens, I guess. But anyways, what are all your thoughts for Scream 6? Did you enjoy the teaser? And who do you think the killers will be in this movie? And do you think Stu will be one of the killers? And which good characters do you think will die in this film? And do you think in Scream 6 we will see the man who started Ghostface before Billy did? And until this mystery man dies, Ghostface will keep coming back? And do you think it's possible that this mystery Ghostface person possibly has Roger L. Jackson's voice for, like, the Ghostface, which would be pretty cool and scary to see? Also, what do you think Kirby's role will be in Scream 6? Because we haven't seen her since Scream 4 and we don't really know what she's been up to. Let me know your thoughts and theories for Scream 6 in the comments down below. Also, guys, before I go, I want to debunk something real quick. So I heard a lot of people commenting on my last video of, you know, me talking about Stu Macher, saying that, you know, the reason why the Ghostface was taller than Dewey's because it's still Amber, but they use, like, you know, some kind of thing to make her taller. That's bullshit, because here's the thing. When Amber attacked Chad, you can clearly see that she was very small there compared to Chad. She was way shorter. However, when the Ghostface, like the mysterious Ghostface that attacked Dewey, was towering over him. So, guys, don't, like, I'm not going to say who it is, but, like, don't give me that bullshit of, you know, Amber was just taller in that scene, because here's the thing. Shout out to this guy named J.G. He said this. Another thing that could prove this is in the hospital scene before Ghostface turns on the voice changer, you can clearly hear a male grunt coming from Ghostface when Tara attacks him. And that is true, because I rewatched the scene. I'm actually going to play it here as well. So that proves that it's definitely not Amber or Richie. So it's either Stu or someone else that we don't know. Which leads to my next theory. Maybe if it's not Stu, it's my theory where this is the Ghostface that actually started it all before Billy did, but we'll see what happens. But my point is, guys, when they put on the ghost face costume, they actually are accurate in height, because when Amber killed, what was her name again? Judy, she looked short there. And when Amber almost killed Chad when she caught him off guard, you can clearly see that she was way shorter than Chad. So I don't know why people are saying this bullshit. But anyways, I just wanted to quickly debunk that stupid theory that some people were saying in the comments of my video. But anyways, guys, until my next video, I'll see you guys later. Take care, everyone.